So before we left New Zealand, Alicia's mum bought tickets online for us to come to Dreamworld, and so on the day that we had decided to visit, we came along and we showed our tickets at the gate and had them scanned in. We went through the mobility access, which is a bit wider, and they told us to have a great day, and that was it. And then so we went inside and we had a bit of a look around and took some photos, and then some of us went on the first ride we wanted to go on, but Alicia didn't want to do it, so she waited and picked out the next ride we would all do. Do you remember what it was called? Yeah, the Shockwave. So after we did our first ride, we went and lined up for the Shockwave, and we waited for maybe 10 minutes in line. And as we get to the front, the ride operator stopped us and said, "Sorry, but do you guys have a rider's pass for this ride?" And we were like, "Oh, no. Do we need one?" And he said, "Yeah. I'm really sorry. You have to go to the health information centre and get a pass which says that she can ride this ride. Otherwise, I can't let you on." And so we were like, okay, that's really weird. And we just waited in line all this time, and no one said anything, and no one said anything when we went inside, and there was nothing that we'd noticed when we bought the tickets that said anything. So anyway, we're like, okay, let's go get this pass. Should be no problems. Our local theme park in Auckland is Rainbow's End, and we've been there a few times together. And we've never had any problems there. Their kind of rule is that you ride at your own risk, and their restrictions apply to people with epilepsy or pregnant women or people with back problems and broken limbs, that kind of thing, none of which Alicia has. So when we went to Dreamworld, we didn't really think that it would be any different, so we got told we needed this rider's pass, and so we went to the health centre to get it, thinking, oh, they'll just give it to us and we'll be sweet, because we've done this exact ride in New Zealand before. So we go inside and the person we needed wasn't there, so we waited for about maybe 15-20 minutes for them to come and see us. They told us to wait in the first aid room for them to come and do an examination, a rider examination, and we're like, what? It was bizarre. So we're waiting in this room, and a guy comes in to explain why she needs the pass, I think that's what he said. And we said, oh yeah, from New Zealand, and she's got cerebral palsy, but hasn't stopped us doing anything yet. You should, watch all our videos and see for yourself. And I also explained to him she has no, medical issues, her condition's purely, her arms and legs flying around. But at theme parks we'd never had problems before. And he said, okay, that's sweet, I'll go and I'll go and see how far away she is. So he went and left us for another 10 minutes. And this whole time we still had the GoPro running on Alicia's chair, so we're going to cut in some of that footage so you can see what happened. So then this lady comes in and she was all happy, smiley and friendly, and she asked what our name was and how we were, and asked more about your condition. One thing that we want you to know is that your staff made it seem like we were going to go on these rides. The whole time they were really positive, and they're saying, oh, that's great, cool, you can lift your legs, cool, you can grab my hands. And they said, yeah, we'll get you the rider's pass, that's no problem. Yeah, we'll just go and print it. And we're like, oh, sweet. So then she left again to go and print this pass. And so we're like, oh, okay, cool. I mean, that was a bit weird, we just had to do the examination, but sweet, if we can go back and line up for this ride that we wanted to do and figure out which other ones we want to do. So then after a while they came back. We'd probably been waiting for about half an hour, or if not more in total, for everything to happen. But anyway, they came back and they brought us this. It says Dreamworld Attractions Pass for Alicia Cuppa. And they said, here you go, here's your pass, just show that when you want to go on a ride, and have a great day, enjoy the rest of your day. And at the same time they gave us this, because we'd been waiting in there for so long. It's a express ticket for all of our group to jump the queue for one ride? Yeah. But we used it more than once and they were fine. But so they gave us this because we'd wasted so much time since no one had told us we needed this pass beforehand. So anyway, they give it to us and I'm like, cool. And we go back outside, ready to go line up. And then...
There's no thrill rides you can go on. Because you can't even go on the one where just like
a whole load of kids rides.
The only thrill ride there is the motorcycle park one.
Yeah, so the first thing we noticed was that the Shockwave wasn't listed on the list of rides that were on this pass. So we're like, damn, we can't do the Shockwave, even though we've done the same ride in New Zealand that just has a different name. So we showed it to our friends that were with us. We said, what rides are these? And they looked at it and they looked at us and they were like, guys, these are pretty much all kids' rides. So I'll read you the list. Motor Sidecar, Tailspin, Rapids, Log, Madagascar, Skadoosh Sidecar, Dronkies, Gingies, Gingies, Jungle Jam, Ogre, Puss in Boots, Hop and Hoot, BRC, BRB, Teacups, Vintage, Train, and Laser Tag. So out of the, I don't know how many rides there are at Dreamworld. Heaps and heaps. There's like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 17 rides on this. And I think only maybe 3 of these aren't kids rides. The ones that aren't kids rides, she could only do them in like the sidecar kind of thing, so she couldn't hold on the motorbike. She couldn't actually sit on the motorbike, she had to sit in the little sidecar like you put your child in or something. But that was fun, so we made the most of it anyway, and we went on all the rides we could go on several times. But we found the whole experience really stupid, and everyone completely washed over the fact that they knew these were all kids' rides, and sounded really happy, smiley, not realising that we want to do everything the same as everyone else wants to do. So, yeah. So when we were being given the pass and they did Alicia's rider examination, they explained to us that the rules are basically set by the manufacturers of the rides and not by Dreamworld themselves. So we think we aim this video at Dreamworld because that's where we had our bad experience, and we want you to know that you didn't do enough to make our experience better or to let us know about what we needed to know before we got there, or even when we walked in the door, or even made us more aware of it while you were trying to explain how great it was that you were giving us a rider pass. But we think the problem's bigger than that, because if it's set by the manufacturers of the rides in Australia, then it probably spans across all the theme parks. So we know 100% that we're not the only ones that have been affected by it, but we want this video to show people that if you have a disability and you want to go to a theme park in Australia, you probably are going to have some kind of problem. And you should know about it in advance to avoid being disappointed, because it ruined our whole day. And we were with our friends, and it didn't just ruin the day for Alicia, it ruined it for all of us, because I didn't want to go on a ride by myself, even though I could go on it, and not take Alicia with me, because it's not fair, and it's no fun if Alicia can't go on the ride with me, and it's just sitting there on the kids' rides. Yours sincerely. Thanks for watching our video. See you next time. Woo! And remember,